and hello fellow simmers. I am Pinstar, and this is a Sims 4 quick tip video. So many of you are having some difficulties with making friends. There are many jobs out there, many aspirations that require certain amounts of friends to be made, and getting a large volume of them made can be difficult. So let me show you some of the tips and suggestions that I have come across to help make that process a little bit easier. So here we have ourselves Noah Winslow. He is not a popularity sim, just to point that out. So he's not getting the boost from the popularity's bonus perk, but they're still not going to prevent him from making friends. Now, there are two moods that you want to be in that will help aid your friend-making endeavors. The first one is energized, and the second one is confident. Either of them will work out, and if you have a way to flip between the two of them in the same neighborhood, that would be awesome. But really, you just need to get to one. And the easiest one to get to is confident, because if you've got a sink somewhere, you can become confident. By choosing the brush teeth option, which just takes a few seconds here. Boom! Confident for 4 hours. Minty freshness +1. So now that we have Noah here as nice and confident, let us go seek out a friend. This is a brand new game, so he does not know anybody at all in the neighborhood. So let's go to let's go chat up Cassandra Goth. Needless to say, don't do rude introductions, but that's kind of obvious. And she's energized. Okay, so all right, make a friend. We're gonna see if we can hit this. All right, so the main reason why you want to be either energized or confident is because of these blue marker, or in the case of energized green marker interactions. These interactions actually tend to go off better than just your average interaction, and they're almost always accepted unless the person's in a really terrible mood or they hate you. So let's propose a crazy scheme here. See, double plus plus. You just saw that, double plus plus. Some interactions only give you a single plus, but a double plus plus means a little bit more impact out of that. Now, the other thing you can take note of is, seems to have disappeared here, but what you can do, and I did this incorrectly, is you can queue up 2 repetitions of the same action in a row, and you will not have to worry about them getting bored with it. So if we queue up a pair of unbelievable stories, and we pair up a pair of showing off muscles, we can make use of all of those. Double plus plus, and he will make his way through the queue there. So 2 unbelievable stories, double plus plus, showing muscles, double plus plus, and double plus plus. Boom. Now, so we are slowly chipping away here. One other useful bit here is either ask about, get to know and deep conversations. In the past, these have been kind of meh interactions in past versions of the games, but now they're really powerful. If we do a pair of deep conversations and do a get to know, since again, you don't want to repeat any action more than 2 times per encounter, you're going to start learning things. So she is gloomy. Let's see what other traits she's got. Doesn't always work, but sometimes learning their traits can give you sort of a nod to, like if they're an art leveler and you happen to have some art skills, you can talk about painting, for example, and that will get that fired up. Now, since Noah's an active sim, he can fire her up, but she's already energized. Oh yeah, here's our next unbelievable story that you can tell. Okay, now the other thing that you can do, again, it's not easy, but we've made significant progress. So another round of that, and we should get her to friend status, because you don't need to get past 50% to make that happen. The other tip that I have here is, let me introduce myself to both of these individuals, is the idea of AOE, or area of effect socialization. And this comes into the joke category. So here we've introduced ourselves to both of these individuals, and they are all part of our conversation, as you can see from these little gray plumb bobs above their heads. Now, if I go to the funny menu here, and we tell a joke. Now notice plus 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 plus. When you tell a joke, everybody who is part of that conversation will hear the joke, and as long as your joke is decent, and it's really not, I mean, again, unless they're really, really grumpy or don't like you, they're probably going to accept it. We've just increased our relationship with both of these individuals at the same time with the same interaction. Now imagine gathering a pool of like 5 or 6 more people and just firing off jokes rapid fire. Yeah, you'll become playful, but at that point, if you're trying to do AOE relationship boosting, then you're going to want to go down the joke route here. So joke about monkeys, joke about politicians, just keep them common. Now notice, the fact that different jokes, joke about monkeys, joke about politicians, it seems kind of arbitrary to have, all these different topics to joke about. But it's important because, remember what I said, you can't repeat the same action more than 2 times or people get bored. Well, now we've exhausted vampires and politicians, so let's fire off a couple of jokes about engineers. This allows you to keep spewing jokes without people getting bored of them. As long as you do 2 iterations of the same joke type and then move on to something else, and of course leveling up your comedy skill certainly is going to help with that. Let's see, knock knock jokes is another flavor of joke that you get from comedy skill too, so you can fire off a pair of knock knocks. And again, just make sure you don't do too many things. And once you've run out of jokes, then you can switch to single target mode well, actually, when you're playful, your options for single target friend making are a little bit more limited, but still. So those are my 2 tips for getting yourself friends: becoming energized or confident, and doing the special interactions there, or gathering up a whole group of people and just being a jokester. So if you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and check out my hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Pinstar, and you can check out my thrice weekly live streams of the Legacy Challenge on twitch.tv/Pinstar. So until next time, this is Pinstar signing out. Have a good one.